14 days until race day. It is a gorgeous day outside. I have a bunch of gear to try out, and we've got a kick-ass trail to try them out on. In 14 days, I'm gonna be racing the Quicksilver 50K in San Jose, California. My name is Ryan Horner. I'm kind of brand new to ultramarathoning. I ran my first ultramarathon 2 months ago in San Francisco. It went rather poorly at times. So the second 50K, the Quicksilver 50K, I've got a lot of high hopes for this race. I'm definitely in better shape. My long runs look a lot better. I've got my nutrition kind of locked down to a set routine. And third is gear. I'm gonna be racing with OrangeMud for this race. And I know this is related to nutrition, but during the last race, I had about an 8 to 9 mile period without water and without any kind of electrolytes or nutrients going into my body. I'll talk more about that later and what kind of caused those problems. Like I said, I'm kind of brand new to ultramarathoning. I've been running the 5K for about 8 years now. I ran in college and I ran in high school before that. So obviously I've been doing high mileage for a number of years, but the idea of racing anything over around 6.25 miles at the same time is a little new to me. So today's workout, since it's 2 weeks before race day, is going to be a race simulation day. I'm gonna do about half the distance of the race, but I'm gonna do it as if I was racing the Quicksilver 50K. I'm gonna wear the same gear, I am gonna do the same nutrition, and honestly, other than the actual course, I have got the perfect trail for testing myself on. So that is Lake Berryessa, and I am standing on top of Berryessa Peak, and I got here via Berryessa Peak Trail. So some creative naming. This is maybe my favorite view that I've found in California in the last 6 months of running out here, but because it is like 80 degrees, I am gonna hustle back down. And that is the end of my race simulation day. It is much hotter than it should be on race day, but even despite that, I feel really good. I'm looking forward to racing. I was going to talk about my gear and the gear that I used and how I feel about it immediately after running, but I am so hot. I was just about to start talking about the gear I used today, and then I realized that I didn't actually know how this jersey does when it's really wet. So, oh, pretty well, I would say. Okay, here's the deal. I am going to be making more of these videos, probably 3 more in total, and I'm going to be talking about each of these pieces of gear over that time and how it's treated me. But for this video, I just wanted to say what each of these pieces is so that you know what I'm talking about. This, for example, is the 5-panel trucker hat, the black trucker hat. It's got a plastic headband piece. This part is mesh, and then the bill is nice and sturdy. This is the OrangeMud running singlet. It's made by New Balance. Over the last 8 years, I have run in a lot of good and bad singlets,
because I ran high school and college cross country and track. So New Balance has always made some of my favorite ones, so this is just a really solid singlet. And then the third and final piece of OrangeMud gear that I use today is the HydraQuiver Vest Pack 2. It's got two 25-ounce bottles, so you've got plenty of water, 50 ounces total. It's got these really stretchy mesh packs on the front that go right on your chest. And then it's got two pockets up top. I carried like 9 gels today, which was far too many, but I wanted to be safe, so plenty of room. I also carried my phone. Like I said, I'm gonna talk more in depth about my experience with each of these pieces of gear at the end of this racing experience. Alrighty, that was my final semi-long run before this race, so I guess the hay is in the barn now. It's time to just do some like finishing touches things before the big day. So I'll see you guys soon.